Hey everyone, this is Javaria Gilani. Welcome to my channel, English with Javaria Gilani. In today's video, we're going to be talking about such an important topic of English, and that is phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs are amazing, but sometimes you find them so difficult because of some basic mistakes that we always make while using phrasal verbs in our sentences. So, for making phrasal verbs easier for my lovely students, I've divided this video into two parts. In first part, we'll learn an introduction to phrasal verbs with examples, and in second part of this video, we'll learn 4 types of phrasal verbs with examples. So let's jump into part 1. Phrasal verb is a combination of a basic form of verb plus preposition or an adverb, and sometimes both. For example, look at this formula. A basic form of verb plus preposition is equal to a phrasal verb call off. Call is a basic form of verb and off is our preposition. We put them together, they become a phrasal verb and created a new meaning. Call off means to cancel something. Formula number 2 is a basic form of verb plus an adverb is equal to a phrasal verb put away. Put is a basic form of verb and away is our adverb. We put them together, they became a phrasal verb and created a new meaning. Put away means to keep something in their proper place. Formula number 3 is a basic form of verb plus an adverb plus preposition is equal to a phrasal verb do away with. Do is a basic form of verb, away is an adverb, and with is a preposition. Do away with means to remove something. In common words, we can say to get rid of something. Lovely students, here I'd like to give you one most important tip about phrasal verbs, and that is never try to translate phrasal verbs word by word, because phrasal verbs have nothing to do with the meaning of a basic form of verb or an adverb or preposition, because they have their own different meanings. So keep this in your mind that never try to translate phrasal verbs word by word. Now let's jump into part 2. So in this part, we'll learn 4 types of phrasal verbs with examples. Type number 1 is transitive phrasal verbs. Transitive phrasal verbs are those phrasal verbs which need an object. For example, put on. Let's use this transitive phrasal verb put on in our sentence. I put on. I put on what? Sentence is meaningless. It needs an object. So, for example, let's put this object, my jacket. I put on my jacket. Now the sentence is completed. Type number 2 is intransitive phrasal verbs. Intransitive phrasal verbs are those phrasal verbs which do not need any kind of object. For example, sit down. I sat down. She sat down. Sentence is completed. Doesn't need any object. Type number 3 is separable phrasal verbs. Separable phrasal verbs are those phrasal verbs which can be separated by their object. Means you can put your object in the middle of your phrasal verb. For example, take off. I take off my shoes. My shoes is as object. Here we put as object after this phrasal verb take off. We also can put it in the middle of this phrasal verb take off. For example, I take my shoes off. My shoes is as object. We put it in the middle of phrasal verb. The sentence is also correct in this way. But if your object is pronoun, like I, we, you, they, he, she, it, so you'll have to put your pronoun object in the middle of your phrasal verb. You can't put your pronoun object after the phrasal verb. For example, clean up. You can't say clean up it. You can't put it after your phrasal verb clean up. You'll have to say clean it up. You'll have to put your pronoun object in the middle of your phrasal verb. Now let's jump into last type. Inseparable phrasal verbs. Inseparable phrasal verbs are those phrasal verbs which cannot be separated by their objects. Means you can't put your object in the middle of your phrasal verb. For example, look after. You can't say, I look my dad after. My dad is as object. We can't put as object my dad in the middle of this phrasal verb, look after. You'll have to say, I look after my dad. I look after my dad. Lovely students, if you like my video, so don't forget to share this video with your friends who are interested in English, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon. Toodles!